All right, guys, welcome back to Coach Pollock, Coach Talk. Hey, we're going to talk about the third part of this toss sweep belly option series that we've been discussing for the last couple of days. And we're going to talk about some play action passes off the option play, okay? And we're going to show you how the blocking scheme looks just like the option. The action in the backfield looks just like the option. And it's really going to entice the linebackers and safeties to come up and play the option, and especially if you've established this in the game before you throw the play action pass off of it. Okay, so right here, first of all, we're going to start off with one of our favorites here that we used to run, and we always started off with the two-type formation. Now, with this option pass series, I always like to keep a tight end on the backside to protect my quarterback, okay? I mean, you can run it without a tight end back there, but I just think he gives you an extra guy back there to help protect, okay? And so say in this situation, we get a team that wants to run, some kind of a bear front or something, but maybe they give us a 5-3 look, because we would see a lot of this when we would get in this formation. This was a very common defense for us to see, okay? And what we do in here is we're going to show option to the wide receiver side, the flanker side, and we're going to try to get a post over the top, okay? So we're going to run a post here, okay? The tight end is going to come down like he's blocking the option, just like he would on option, and then he's going to slip out here in the flat, okay? He's the check down. All right, so right here, this tackle has what we call a two-man roll, okay? So he goes 1-2. We're going to get the second man from the end of the line of scrimmage, okay? So right here, he's going to block down. The guard's going to pull just like his option. And he's coming out here and getting on this end, okay? The center's going to go play side, and everybody else is gap hinging on the back side here. They're stepping down into the gap and gap hinging, and then, we'll have a waterfall effect back here. If someone doesn't come in your gap, you can back off in case they bring a corner blitz or something. So in this situation, either the guard or the tackle will probably end up getting some kind of corner blitz if they were to do that, or if the backer was the plug. Okay, so right here, the fullback's going to take his option path, right, and then he's coming out here and protecting off the edge. The tailback is coming out here on his option path, and then he's coming off the edge. He's looking for anything coming from the outside. Okay. Quarterback's going to reverse out. He's coming down the line of scrimmage. When he gets right to the inside leg of the tackle, he's going to drop back right here, and he's going to look over the top down here. Okay, he's looking for that big play. We're trying to get that free safety to come downfield and play the dang run. Okay, that's why it's important. This tight end cannot be in a hurry. We want him to step down here, and then just slip out in the flat. Okay, because we want that free safety to see that tight end blocking down. We don't want him to see him releasing, and that'll cue him in that there's something going on here. Okay, so everything right here looks like we're running option. Okay, so if we really sell it right, we got a really good chance to have a great play here. Now, another way that we like to run this, okay, say we get a more traditional pro formation right here, tight end on the backside, okay. Now, one thing I will say here on this play here, we're going to cut this backside split because he's going to run a deep over route, okay? So say you got a team that runs a over defense against you here, all right? And so they got the nickel here, the mic, the wheel, strong safety, free safety, corner, okay? All right? Now, in this situation here, remember what I said, this guy here's got the two-man rule, okay? Because we're running a post to this guy, we're running a deep over to this guy here. So we're bringing the action toward the post, all right? All right, so what we're gonna do here is he's gonna step down real flat. If the wheelbacker were to come, he'd pick him up, otherwise he's gonna help with this nose, and we're gonna seal that side right there with the center, okay? Right here, we're just step down, gap hinging, okay? Guard, he's gonna pull and log that guy, okay? Fullback's taking his path inside leg of the tackle, and he's going to help off the edge here. This guy's going to take his option path, and then he's going to help off the edge. Quarterback goes all the way down to the inside leg of the tackle, and then he's dropping back. And there again, he's looking over the top to the over. Over the top to the over. If you got a team that likes to play you too high against a pro set, you got a chance for them to rock and roll. You could really force this strong safety to come down. Maybe he's going down back to the middle of the field. You got a chance here to get a big play, okay? All right, so there again, you need to set this up and set up your pass plays, these shot plays out of the formation each week that you're going to run option out of, okay? Because you want to see how the option is given to you, and then take advantage of how they play it throughout the game to get over the top of them. All right, now another play that we like, and it's a play we like in the red zone, okay, or down on the goal line. I mean, this can be a 2-point play. This could be any, as far down as the 1 yard line. But I really love it as a red zone play, okay. We get in this 2-tight formation with a wing, okay, which used to be one of our favorite ways to run the belly, where we would hand it off to the fullback, okay? In this situation, say you got a team wants to play you in that kind of that bear front look with a 5-3 backer deal, got corner, free, corner here, okay? Here's what you're gonna do, all right? First of all, remember on the trap series, when we ran trap out of this, or belly, whatever you wanna call it, okay, some people call it, Nebraska used to call it trap because it was a C-gap trap to them, okay? When we ran trap right here, all right, against this kind of a look, and I'll just draw a part of it, remember that we were down, kick out, and he was down. That's how we handled it, okay? So we want to make it look the same. So we want this wing back to really sail like he's going to block that linebacker, and then he's going to run a deep corner, okay? We want that tight end to come down like he's going to block down, and then we want him to release in the flat, okay? And this tackle here's got a 2-man, 1-2, so he's gonna lock on him. He's gonna pull and kick here. We're here. On the backside, fullback's taking his path, okay? And then he's off the edge. Tailback's going an option path, and then he's off the edge. Quarterback's going all the way down the line until he gets inside leg of tackle. And he's gonna drop back. He's gonna look high to low, okay? And that's how he's gonna handle that. All right, so that's 3 ways that we ran it back in the day when we were running this scheme here. But I've also run this out of the wing T look. So some of you wing T guys, you can do this very same play this way, okay? All right, and basically all you doing is this: you're just here. I don't even draw a defense up. Okay, put him on the post, okay, put him in the flat, all right, bring him in motion, and you got the fullback off the edge, you got him off the edge, quarterback comes down, we're there, and then we go high to low right here, okay, all right, so that's the way for a wing T team to run it, all right. Now, you can line up and, very similar here. If you're an I formation team and say you want to run it to twins, okay? Like I say, the way to run this is there's a lot of different ways to run it. Say in this twin set they give you an under look here, okay? All right, and then maybe they got a strong safety here, corner, free corner, something like that. Maybe you may see something like this right here. So we're gonna be down, around here. He's here, he's off the edge, quarterback's here, okay? Right here, like I say, there's a ton of what things you can do, route combinations. I mean, you can do this right here, and then out, or you can, you can do the post combination, all right? Or, you can do a post and you can put him on a sail route there, get you a little bit further, ball a little bit more down the field on that check down, not really check down, but on your second read, because this will still be 1, this would be 2, all right? So the things you can do out of this are endless here. The one thing I would say though is I like keeping this tight end on the backside on my formation. So, 2 tight formations, tight end weak, things like that, just to give you some extra protection, help your quarterback feel a little safer to his backside. Okay, one thing that you can do with a right-handed quarterback can go to the left with this. I mean, I know I threw everything up to the right, but he can do it to the left if you want to. But honestly, I don't know how many, it all depends on how comfortable he is with that, because these are plays that you're only going to run these 1 or 2 times a game. All right. So my suggestion in practice would be, if you've got a right-handed quarterback, run them to the right. Run them to the right. Unless you just feel really good about it and think you can hit it on them 3 or 4 times in the game, hey, great. You might want to work it right, work it left. But I think when you're talking about shot plays, you're only going to get them 1 or 2 times a game. Work them the way you feel comfortable. Practice them that one way. Don't try to practice them to the right and to the left. Practice them going one way. Get good at that. Get everybody knowing what they're going to do. The receivers know what they're going to do. The line knows what it's going to do. Quarterback's comfortable. Running backs are comfortable. Because when you call this play, it's a one-time deal. Okay, you're not going to get many times to run it. So you want to hit it when you call it. So this is a great way to find something off your toss belly option. So basically what we've done the last couple of days, we've run the toss, we've run the belly G, or the C gap trap, whatever you want to call it. We've run the G option, and then we've run the pass off of this look right here. Okay, and the thing about it that I want everybody to understand is, in all 3 of these, the play side guard is pulling. So they all kind of look the same. So it really gives the illusion that they could be the same play with a similar action in the backfield. So I hope I'm helping you out with some things. I'm enjoying doing this, guys. If you got any requests, hit me up. Loving the feedback I'm getting on the different platforms, on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I'm getting a lot of feedback from different people, and I'm enjoying this. So I hope you are too, and I look forward to doing it again. Until then, go Buffs.